start the recording. So, like I was saying a little while ago, we will be working with pyramid power. I used to work with pyramids all the time, and then, you get pulled to working with some other tool or visual. So I'm back to pyramids with a greater realization of how much power they do provide for us. So we'll be working with it, and you can see how it feels for you, and you can choose to work with them on your own or not. Okay. So if you'll just come into sitting tall, it's nice to have you here virtually. So thank you for that on this sunny day. But just allow yourself to come down from the day, the busyness of the day. There we go. And just let yourself unwind. As a matter of fact, with the kids, we used to do this unwinding. We would just take our hands and go around our nervous system and just kind of pull them out like you're pulling on the curly tail on a pig and straightening it out, and just all around your spine, your nervous system. Just pull that out. Unwinding those nerves. And then just brush off your arms like as though tension were just sitting on top of your arms, and you can just brush it right off your shoulders, the back of your neck, and the upper back. And then just press your sitting bones down into the mat and reach up through your crown. And you're in a safe environment, so you're safe to open your energy centers, your chakras. So your root chakra is red at the base, the pelvic floor, and then your orange chakra, the second one, just below your navel, and your solar plexus, that brilliant yellow, brilliant sunny golden yellow. And then your heart center over your sternum is healing green. Your high heart is kind of like well, it is a mix between blue and green, but it has a little bit more green. And then your throat chakra, which is sky blue, and your third eye being indigo, and your crown being violet. So letting them all open and spin. It's not necessary for you to spin them right now unless you feel directed to, or the call to do that, but just allowing them to open and spin, letting tension or toxins creep out and melt away. And then come to focus on your breathing. Feel your breath happening. And if it feels right for you, just come to a place of appreciation for your breath. for the ability to breathe. You're healthy. For the air and the energy, the prana energy that is in the air that can energize us and animate us. Notice your pace and rhythm. Coming down from the day. Become aware of your muscles and joints, your physical body. Feel it expand and relax as you breathe. And just for a moment, focus on the top of your head where your crown chakra is, Sahasrara, your violet, your spiritual center, where inspiration comes in, ideas come in through that center. Just let it be open. And imagine above you is bright light. It can be in a ball, a sphere. It can be in a triangle if you like, if that feels good to you. But let it sparkle and emanate above your head. And then let it spill down into your body, in through your head, shoulders, arms, hands, torso, hips, legs, and feet, so that you fill and just allow yourself to drink in more and more and more light. It can be golden light or white light, whatever feels right for you. Excuse me. Just let it come in and light up all your cells, energizing, cleansing, and inspiring you. And we'll attune to breath, just bringing palms in to prayer hands and breathe arms overhead, stretch tall. And exhale, a long exhale coming down. And if you want a mantra, you can breathe and say Om as you lift. Open out and say Namaha, which translates roughly to it's not about me. So breathe up in Om, Om, Namaha. Breathe. Namaha. And one more round, breathing up. Exhale. Release. And relax your hands. Pause for just a moment and see if you notice a difference in the way you feel even after just this much. All right, and then just open your eyes and come up onto the balls of your feet. And we'll rock on our toes, stretching our ankles. Then let your knees come down onto the mat and lift. If you're able to keep your toes underneath, that's fine. If they start to bother you, then you can let the tops of your feet back down. Just bring your arms around. We'll give a stretch to our arms and shoulders, reaching away from our back with our arms. Pop, pop. Sometimes we hear a little adjustment in the body. If you want, you can take your head back to squeeze out, wring out tension or stiffness. And then let your arms come back against your body. Open your shoulders. Just draw your shoulder blades together. Take in a breath. Exhale and reach your arms down, hands towards the floor. Straighten your arms if they will straighten. And then release. And just a few circles around. Shoulders. Okay. We'll come forward. Let your toes out. Pat them on the floor. Okay. Come back onto the balls of your feet, but separate your feet for opening the hips side to side. Take it easy if you've been sitting with your job today. Being considerate of your psoas and hip flexors. Lengthen in your spine to stretch your back while you're here. And then come back to center. Stretch out your left leg. Just press your heel away, toes pointing to the ceiling. And feel that little bit of a stretch in your leg, upper thigh, down the back of your leg. Confi has come to assist with yoga today. Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay, so bring your right arm outside your right leg and bring the toes on that left leg down on that foot and just come around, reaching out behind you. Just kind of grab a hold of your right ankle, bring it forward, and just loosen up. If you want to bring your knee down onto the floor on the back leg, that's fine. Just coming into sun pose and stretching out a little bit. You can go in and out of the stretch. You can lift your back knee and stretch a little more. Lift your chin. And now walk your right hand inside that foot, come around to the front, and just come back down into that half squat with the extended leg. Okay. And then bring your left leg in. And we'll stretch through the right leg. Heel down, toes up. Both arms inside the left thigh. Giving a stretch to that leg, just kind of waking up the muscles. All right. And then bring your left arm around outside your left leg and pivot. Bring the toes on the back foot down, pointing the hips forward and just grabbing that ankle and bringing it forward. Just lengthen out. And again, if you want your back knee down on the floor, that's fine. Coming into sun pose, lift your chin. And then bring your left hand inside and pivot back to the front. And then bring that leg in and come up into your ragdoll or head to knee pose. Just bring your feet in a little closer, maybe hip width. All right. So bringing palms together. If you want, you can overlap one thumb. Reach your arms forward, lifting. Breathe up and mentally just say Om. Come up into a salute, a standing back bend. And exhale, Namaha. Surrender. It's not about me. Palms together and repeat. We'll do a few of these. Just loosening up. Reach up. Om. Exhale. Namaha. And breathe. Reach. Om. Exhale down. Namaha. And coming up. Om. Breathe. Exhale down. Namaha. And last time. Breathe it up. Om. And exhale, Namaha. And once you're down, just come around side to side to each leg. Coming back to center. And then just walk towards the front of your mat, bringing your feet forward. We'll see how we do with the kitty here. Hey. There we go. And taking arms out to the side, lengthen out through your crown. Lift the crown, inhale. Breathe arms overhead. And soften your knees. Keep reaching up. And take your left leg back into warrior one. If you feel a little tight in the hips, just vinyasa flow in and out. Beautiful. Lots of powerful warriors out there. Now breathe and lift. We'll come into a prayer twist, bringing palms together, turning towards your right leg. Press into prayer hands or prayer twist. Now bring your left hand down onto the floor inside the foot and just stretch your right arm up into a twist right in your sun pose. And bring your hand down. Step the back leg in. And just for a little break, bring your arms up overhead, reach, coming up, and stretch to the back. A salute. And exhale forward. Head to knee. And then bring palms together. Scoop it out. Inhale, lift. Bringing arms overhead. You can separate your hands. Take in your breath. Exhale and take your right leg back into warrior one. Reach. Come into warrior one. Align your hips, knees, and ankles. And bring palms in together for your prayer twist. Press against your leg for leverage. Come into your twist. Relax your hips. And then bring your right hand down inside the arch of your left leg and reach up with your left arm into your twist. And then just come down into your sun pose and press down in your palms and take that front leg back into plank pose. Lengthen in your neck, wrinkle free. Legs are engaged, hips. And then just let your hips come down towards the floor. Come onto the tops of your feet. Your knees do not touch, and you're in upward facing dog. Bring the chest through. And then roll up and over your toes and pull back into downward facing dog. And then just walk your feet in to the center of your mat.
Walk your hands in towards your feet and take your arms out to the side as you lift your crown. Get comfortable in your clothes again. Any adjustments you need. Arms out to the side. We're going to tone up our triceps, our upper arms. So just a comfortable stance if you want to separate your feet or whatever, toes forward, but reach out through your fingertips, take in a breath. Exhale, rotate the arms. The thumb goes to the back. Stay lifted in your chest. Twist as far as you can, and then bring your arms closer in the back. Try to keep them as high as you can and as close together as you can. Once you're as stretched in as far as you can, then pulse, pressing in, in. Try not to take an arch in your back. Keep it long. And then release. Bring your arms up overhead. Turn your palms up. Breathe. And just breathe in some more of that light. And bring it in down the front of your body, but it's coming down your whole body. It's just your arms are in the front. All the way down to your feet. And then again, breathe it up. And bring the light in. Bathe all your cells, rejuvenating. And this time we'll breathe our arms just out to the side. Now, you can turn sideways on your mat. I have my mat sideways, so I'm just going to step out here. Toes forward, and you're in 5-pointed star. Now, if you can see yourself on your screen, turn your palms up and just bring your palms together overhead. If it helps, you can overlap one thumb or come into Kali Mudra and lift up. So do you see the shape you're making? Draw your hips under so you're not arching in your back. So you have a bit of a triangle here. And then open your arms back out to the side and turn out your left leg. And we'll work with our Warrior Two pose. I have to adjust this thing here. There we go. So the back heel's pressing away, toes in, hips facing forward, take in your breath, and exhale, bending out into Warrior Two. Gaze over your fingertips and just align to the best Warrior Two for you today. Ground into the center of the earth. And then draw your knee with an inhale. Switch your legs. If your arms are tired, you can lower them down, but turn your right toes out. Inhale. Exhale, bending your knee out into Warrior Two. Gaze over your fingertips. Open the chest and shoulders. Breathe. Relax in your hips. And then inhale that knee in. Relax your shoulders now. Just circle them around a couple times. But while you're here, just turn your feet to the other side. Reverse your shoulders. Good. Okay. So bringing arms back out in T position. Take in your breath. Exhale out into warrior two. Inhale, draw it in, and we'll come into our triangle from here. So press down in the front hip joint, reach out over that front leg, lower down as far as your body will allow in this moment. Once your body's as far as it'll go, then switch your arms and keep lengthening through your spine. And lower that right arm down, bringing the palm near your other palm. Slide your hand up your arm, across your collarbones, and reach up. Open. Taking a breath. Exhale your arm down. Slide up across the collarbones and reach. Now holding here. Legs are engaged. Feet are grounded into the earth. Hugging the mat. Now imagine a stream of light coming down into your fingers, down your arm, all around your body. That light is circulating. You're in triangle. The most beneficial circulation of energy. So bring it down in a spiral and then to the floor, lift it back up in a spiral, filling you with energy. All right, make sure your legs are engaged and reach those fingertips up to the light, coming up. Align your hips and bend your left knee back out into warrior two. And now bring your forearm, your left forearm onto your leg. Bring your right arm, sliding your hand and arm next to your ear. Open the shoulders and look up under your arm for modified lateral angle. So press down in your feet and reach up for that invisible rope, pressing up into warrior two. And then bring your knee in and switch to the other side. Arms out. Breathe and breathe out into warrior two. And then breathe your knee in. Exhale, press down in the hinge of that front hip. Keep the knee as straight as you can. Reach out over that leg. Take it slow. Shoulders facing forward, hips forward. And then switch your arms. And then bring your left arm down, palm facing your other palm, and slide your hand up your arm, across your collarbones. Reach up for the light. Hmm. And again, reach down, slide your hand up your arm, reach, and then allow that laser beam of light to come in. Spiral it down your arm into your body. Let it circle and swirl all around and in your body, down to the floor and back up again. Spiraling that light up and down in triangle pose. And then reach your fingertips up to the light. Inhale. Exhale back out into Warrior Two pose. And bring your right arm onto your thigh. Bring your left arm along and slide it along your ear. Reach overhead and open the shoulders. Look up under your arm in modified lateral angle. And then reach your fingertips up, reaching for that invisible rope. Press, relax your arms, and just walk your feet in. So from here, just bring palms into prayer hands, Anjali Mudra. Get comfortable, toes forward. We're just going to visualize here for a moment. So close your eyes. Imagine a pyramid and make it an empty pyramid and bring it over you so that your head, your body, your feet, everything's encased in this pyramid. You're standing on the inside of the base of this pyramid, and it's high enough that it's over your head, not touching, just reaching up over your head. So the base is a square, nice uh, square foundation, stable foundation. Now you can fill this pyramid with light if you wish. Just let it stream in through the apex of your pyramid. Any color that feels right for you right now. Now a second pyramid joined at the base, turning downwards, pointing to the earth. The apex points to the earth. Just hold that focus. This is a protective visual, and it helps to balance emotions. Sometimes we just have a need for that, right? So allow yourself to experience the pyramid that you're standing in and then the base that is facing downward. And then open your eyes and release your arms. And just step out for a standing twist. circling around, loosen up and release. So these pyramids you can place over you. You can place it, I use them over the car, and just imagine the keel of a boat. So the lower pyramid is like the keel of a boat that just kind of sails through the earth. It's energy, so it doesn't hurt anything. You can put it over your house for protection. I've worked with this for a long, long time, and it's very helpful. So just see if you want to work with it and see how it feels for you. Okay, so just come down onto your mat. Sitting in easy pose just for a moment. I want to read you a short description here. Here we are. Oh, oh, there it is. Page 11, that's an auspicious. Here we are. Quan Yin's Mantra. Okay. As you work with Quan Yin, you will notice that the prayer section of the messages in this book end with a mantra. A mantra is more than words that have special meaning, although they do have special meaning. They are actually sounds of power that have an immediate effect on our energy field in a more potent way than everyday words. When we speak a mantra, we are working with higher consciousness. Did you know that there are spiritual beings that have a job to sound mantra for human evolution? Wouldn't you like to meet one of them? They chant in these celestial worlds, helping build a bridge for all of us here on earth who are reaching for higher consciousness through mantra too. So the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, is a powerful, heart opening, consciousness raising, peace finding prayer of divine power. It is probably the most utilized mantra on earth, so it has a lot of group energy that accumulates supporting it and those that choose to use it. It helps bring compassion and resolution to any issue. So, what they're saying is any issue you have, anything that's bothering you, anything that needs healing, or anything that needs released, you can use a mantra to help you with that. It calls on the divine power of Quan Yin, of all beings of unconditional love, and the Divine Mother, as well as your own divine spark expressing through your soul to get on board and help resolve whatever needs to be resolved. So, all I would ask is that you come down into Shavasana. So, hopefully, you can understand what the words of the mantra are. Om, is OM. Mani is MANI, just like manicure, Mani. Uh, Padme is P like Paul, AD like Dallas, M like Mary, E. Hum is HUM. Om, Mani, Padme, Hum.
invoking that power, that light, and letting it circulate around you. So as you're repeating the mantra mentally, see the pyramids that you created for yourself as you were standing, letting them form triangular shapes for protection and the best circulation of energy. So just see that in your mind as you repeat the mantra. Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. The translation is the jewel is at the center, or the lotus is at the center. So that's talking about your heart center. So let yourself relax down as you work with these images. And if at any time you just need to let it go, that's fine. It's just exploration and experience. I'll be quiet for a few minutes now and let you completely relax. Now that may have carried you far, far away or deep, deep within. Just gently bring yourself back. Bringing a little piece of home with you as you return. Start to bring some little movements in your hands and feet. If you wish, you can take your head side to side, just stretch it out, loosen it up. Eventually slide your feet together, lift your knees up to your chest. Come to one side and press up into sitting. So if you like the mantra, Mani Padme Hum, and you want to sit in meditation or lie in meditation, if you're sitting, you can also bring your hands into mudra, since the jewel is at the center, referring to the lotus flower or the heart. Bring your palms together, press your thumbs together and your pinky fingers together, and open the other fingers out into a lotus flower. Bring your thumbs close to your heart if they can comfortably rest there, depending on flexibility in your wrists. And you can repeat your mantra, Mani Padme Hum. The jewel is at the center. And then bring your hands back to Anjali Mudra or prayer hands. And it's always nice to close with a mantra, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, meaning peace, peace, peace. So may you feel that peace of home remaining filled with the light, protected by your pyramids, and powerful as you walk your journey. Namaste, everybody. Om Shanti. Thank you for being here.